I've been using the Flip 3 for about a month now, and here are the things I do like and don't like. So let's start off with the things I do like. First is the camera. Well, it's how you use the camera. If I want to do a quick portrait mode, I can just set it down on a table, bend it a little bit, and then angle it to the point where I want it to, and just take a picture. I don't need a tripod with me. For vlogging, I can easily just turn it sideways, bend it a little bit so it can just balance on a table, and I can just grab a quick shot. Most of the time I would use it in the ultra wide angle lens because it can capture a lot more stuff. Although it doesn't give you the best angle, but just good enough where you can just still grab anything. I really enjoy the form factor and the discreetness when I'm having it closed and using the camera that way, but the only thing that I don't like about it is it comes out in a square aspect ratio. If it's for pictures, then I think it's fine, especially for Instagram since people can just scroll through it and still see a lot of the image. But in terms of video or vlogging, I really wish that we have a 16:9 option. So in the future, I hope that Samsung will give us more options to change the aspect ratios just by using the front screen when it's closed. Second thing I do like about it has to do with the form factor again, but in a more casual sense. Watching videos is more hands-off, especially when I'm eating. I can just set it down, bend it a little bit, and just get the perfect angle. I don't really need a tripod or a kickstand or a case with the kickstand. You can also turn it sideways to get a full screen video, and you can just bend it a little bit so it can balance, but it doesn't give you the best angle. That really depends on how high you sit. Even so, it's still watchable for me, so it didn't really matter. And the last thing is the front cover screen, just using it casually. So when I'm doing something else, multitasking or at the gym, basically I can just use that screen to quickly glance at whatever I need to know, or even just change music. And if it is something really important or something that I want to look into further, then I can just easily open the phone. For the camera side of things, you can use it for a viewfinder to look at yourself when you're taking a picture. For example, recording myself with my camera, it's like having a flippy screen, which is so convenient when you're vlogging. Now let's move on to something that I don't really like. But the first one I'm going to talk about is something that I got used to. In the beginning, I don't really like the placement of the power button because the phone is a really tall phone when it's opened. Because of using many other phones out there, it's just something natural and it's like muscle memory to press that button when I want to turn the phone off. So I was just constantly shifting the whole phone, trying to press or reach that button. But after a week or so, I stopped doing it because I just closed the phone instead. But now I only press the power button when it's fully closed so I can just turn on the front cover screen. The next thing is having the phone closed, depending on how your day is going. So when I was doing camera comparisons, I'm always constantly reaching for the phone and it's very slow to access or get into the phone. I noticed that I can easily turn on the camera on the other phone, and then with the Flip, I would have to open the phone and then open the camera. So at that point, during these comparison days, I just keep the phone fully opened without folding it. So basically, if you're vlogging the whole day or if you're on vacation, constantly taking pictures, always taking your phone out every like 3 to 5 minutes, then honestly, I would just say keep the phone fully opened. After a couple times throughout the day, I feel like it's just pretty useless having it closed, especially when you're just always trying to get into your phone. Basically, it's like a useless step to open your phone. Now, if it's just a chillax day where I'm not in a rush to get to my phone, then I don't mind having it closed. But when it's closed and if you have it in your pocket, you will feel the thickness of it. So that's something that you also gotta get used to. The second thing I don't really like is the crease. For the most part, I don't see it, but it really depends on the lighting, the angle, and just my environment. So visually, it's fine, but physically, it's kind of annoying for me. So as I'm reading articles, scrolling through them on my social media like TikTok and Instagram, I can always feel it when I'm swiping and it does get bothersome. Maybe I'll get used to it in the future because I will expect that crease, but since I've been using flat phones for a very long time, it just doesn't feel as smooth. And lastly is the battery. Yes, it is small and I wish it lasted longer, but in terms of my casual use, it really lasted me throughout the day, which I've tested with another video. So based on that video, I would say that for casual users, it'll be fine. But if you're on your phone more often, let's say a day where you're at an appointment and you're waiting there for like an hour and you're always on your phone, then it will probably die before the end of the day. And another situation where you're using this to mainly vlog or on vacation where you're always on it trying to take pictures, which the camera does use a lot of battery, then I would highly suggest bringing in external battery pack. And of course, if you are a heavy smartphone user, then yeah, this phone will not last. So if you are concerned about the battery, then honestly, I would just look for another phone. In terms of everything else, it works like every other phone that I've used. The screen is very nice and vivid. It's a Samsung phone after all. And also the performance is great. I didn't have any like serious lag issues at all. So those are the things I do like and don't like on the Z Flip 3 after a month. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.